Fire up that grill.
Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin', everyone. I will be Merrill.
And I'll be Mad Dog. And I'll tell you what, we're going to talk a little bit about today about the history of the railroad system and how it played an important part in transporting food from coast to coast. We're broadcasting at the National Railroad Museum in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Merrill, did you know that 94% of Americans eat this?
What's that?
93% of Americans consume it each and every month.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Every man, woman, and child every year eat about 23 pounds of this. Now, if you haven't guessed it yet, and I'm not going to tell you the answer until we start this show, Americans eat 350 slices every second. Every second, 350 seconds. Every second, 350 slices. And that's about an acre per day of... We'll be right back with Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling to solve this puzzle.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills. All natural golden plump chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good. Cherry Delight, a Door County original. Brew Pub Pizza, ingredients for a good time. And by Crisp Kraut Sauerkraut, the world's finest sauerkraut.
Screwdriver, wrench, pizza.
That's right, Brewpub Pizza. On every Brewpub Pizza, there's over a half a pound of premium Wisconsin mozzarella. Tavern-style pizza that's all about the toppings.
Large nuggets of zesty sausage, roasted vegetables, and sliced pepperoni. Make Brewpub Pizza your choice for lunch, dinner, or my favorite, a great late-night snack.
Great in the oven or on the grill. Taste tested and approved by Mad Dog and Merrill.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin', and it's glorious, glorious, glorious pizza.
Pizza,
man.
pizza, glorious pizza.
Oh, you got it.
You know, truly a part of American heritage, pizzas. We've grown to love them. Our kids have grown to love them. My parents loved them. Your parents loved them. Everybody loves pizza, it seems like. You're the minority if you don't. And the pizzas that we're doing today, of course, are our favorites. A couple of varieties, actually. Nice brew pub pizzas today. Always look for the lots of mozza, over a half a pound of mozzarella cheese on every pizza.
That's a lots of mozza,
That's a lots of mozza, and there's several different ways you can grill them. And by the way, our good friends at Brew Pub Pizza, just like a lot of our great sponsors of our television show, do a lot for the community. They help out with youth hockey, Little League Baseball, Relay for Life, Wisconsin Farm Technology Days, that's very important.
Oh my gosh.
The YMCA Strong Kids campaign. So if they support those projects, you can help support them. Brew Pub Pizzas. Let's get the beauty shots out of the way.
Let's get the beauty shots out of the way. Man, on the green egg here on the pizza.
Can you get that baby off?
Yeah, get that baby. Let me slice this on there. We've had this on for quite a bit. But we got her. Get ready. All right.
Absolutely. One little pizza.
One little pizza.
And we'll talk about the green egg and how to cook that pizza in a second.
Beautiful. Baby's a bubbling, isn't
I'm going to move my pizza stone over here, but I'm going to take my pizza off the pizza stone. Let's take a look at those first of all.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful little pizzas. And we'll circle that baby underneath there. That's my favorite right there. That baby is mine right there.
Well, you want to let that cool a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see that bubbling. It sort of works like a convection oven, just really like how the pizza oven works.
You know, pizzas are fantastic, and they're wonderful on the grill. And in the middle of summertime with that heat index, there's no reason to heat up your kitchen, that's for sure. Here's the tools of the trade.
Right.
Nice little pizza cutter here, or if you have one of these nice little rounded ones, those work gosh darn well too.
My favorite.
Yeah, exactly right. Now, I cooked
really
on a pizza stone. Now, we talked about pizza stones last year, but truthfully, most people don't know where their pizza stone's at, or it's in their house, or they very seldom use it, or they use it as a coaster. For a very,
That's the type of drink I have right there.
For a very large
I'm thirsty,
Midwest drink. So pizza stones are wonderful. I threw our pizza stone. We're cooking on our nice, beautiful Profire grill today. And I actually have my heat source over here underneath the pizza stone. It's fired up on a higher heat because I like a nice crispy crust. So I preheated the grill with the pizza stone on it. I slipped my nice Brewpub pizza, Brewpub lots of mozza pizza right on top. And I put the hood down after I preheated it. And you know what, 15, 20 minutes, I go and I check, and maybe I'll shift it around a little bit. But about 25 minutes or so, it's done to perfection. Now the other pizza, then some people don't like their pizzas as well done.
My son likes it that way, and I like it just like how we do, to tell you the true.
You know, we're
A
gonna get
lot of
into
people
we're
like
gonna get
that.
into some other wonderful pizzas in a second, and
Yeah.
I cooked them not as well done as these are. I cooked them more like this, and the flavors of the vegetables and the meat really stood out.
That's very true.
So
Very
I took
true.
actually this pizza. Here's another way to do it. If you have a 2-burner gas grill, I actually had the heat source over here. Now I was cooking my stone pizza over here,
Okay.
but I had that pizza over here with no heat underneath.
Right.
So I
right.
took the Pro Fire and I preheated the side over here, put the pizza over here, put the hood down, and I used it more like a convection oven that way, more like an oven system. And I just rotated the pizza one time during the cooking process, and it worked out just absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
The
It makes
green
a-
egg, sir.
The green egg. I mean, I love cooking on the green egg. People, you eggheads out there, you know it. If you're gonna do a pizza, do it on the green egg. I realize that we are doing the lots and lots of brew pub pizza. A lot of people will make fresh homemade pizzas, but trust me, on this type of pizza here, you got plenty of cheese. The crust is nice and crispy. And what I've done on the egg here, some people will cook on a high heat. This one I actually did it almost what the directions say right on the label for on the pizza. I did this around 425 degrees. You can go longer on there, but there again, I used a pizza stone on this. I did this direct heat. You could regulate the heat up here exactly how you want the heat, and I did it at 425. You'll see that that will raise up about to 425, but it's that simple. But something I did a little bit, I added a little bit of wood flavor, a little wood smoke to it.
I did too.
Yeah, and it's easy to do, and I don't want to get really that much into wood. I went ahead and used wood chips. Controversy is some people will soak wood chips, some will put them on dry. The pizza, since it only took about 12-15 minutes, I sprinkled them on the coals, and then I went ahead and put them on dry. Some people will soak them.
And I used a little hot box in the back over here, and I threw some dried wood chips in there. I was chuckling before, and I couldn't get it off my mind. Mad Dog and Merrill following directions.
Oh yeah, that's wow! I've never done that before. Yes, I have.
You know, we got a lot more fun things to cook here. A lot more pizzas and some nice, beautiful breads to cook on the grill. So we're gonna get a slice, and we're gonna take just a short break. While you take a short break, we're gonna get our lots and lots of pizza, and we're gonna chew, 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 chew. Choo choo, we'll be right back at the National Railroad Museum. Uh-oh, squares or triangles?
Oh, let's not get into that controversy, man.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I just want to say one word in Italian.
Okay.
Bellateria. Bellateria. And that's what we're grilling up today. And I'll tell you what, it actually means where friends and family gather to relax, share lively conversation, and enjoy good food.
You know, it's a taste of Italy. I mean, right at your table. Do you know
It
that?
really is.
We
You
got
know,
it
and
here,
let's
that's for
let's show our wonderful pizzas here.
Okay.
Great varieties. It's just like, you know, bratwurst 33 years ago when Merrill and I started, there was like 2 varieties.
Oh yeah, right.
You know,
right,
and nowadays
exactly.
pizzas, it's everybody's pizza, and you got to have a lot of variety, and we love it. Over on the right-hand side, it's actually called Sunday Brunch by Bellateria. Sunday Brunch with the bacon over here, the nice bacon scrambler. This is the ultimate scrambler over here. It's actually a biscuit-style crust with a nice little white gravy over the top and wonderful toppings. We have the garlic chicken Alfredo thin crust, the ultimate thin crust pizza here, and we'll show those a little bit. We make some salsa over
But
here.
I have the ultimate supreme, sir.
Oh, you do, don't you?
Hey,
Wow,
hey,
look
the
at
first
that.
one to eat breakfast. This is what breakfast is all about. I'll tell you.
Well, we have Bob Lettenberger with us here from the National Railroad Museum, and you are the educational director.
That is correct.
And, you know, Bob, we've known you for a while.
Yes, yes.
And you're a great guy, and it's a great museum. Tell us a little bit about the history of the Railroad Museum and food, and why I should be impressed.
Well, the museum's been here for over 50 years. We got
Right.
about 65 pieces of equipment, and you can spend a day out here exploring trains. But railroads and food, you know, not such a real good dining history to begin with. Some of the early dining experiences on railroads were really bad. Things that you guys wouldn't even think of doing today. You know, we get into the 40s and the 50s, railroad dining became almost a gourmet experience.
Sure.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of great
bet.
memories from folks eating on railroad dining cars. And then you move up to today, and we see a lot of our produce, especially coming from the West Coast, apples, carrots from California, even onions like you have on the table here, moved by refrigerator car to some of the East Coast markets. And, you know, this isn't your daddy's refrigerator car, Jay. It's a pretty high-tech piece of equipment to
How
keep
do they
food
keep
fresh.
that beer cold is what I want to know.
You know what? they're even moving some craft beer by rail these days, and it's temperature controlled along the way to make
I'll
sure
be
it gets to
darned.
you just perfect. So
Well, that's
yeah,
good.
railroads
That's
and
good to know.
food, long history.
I
Long
bet they
history.
do. You know, speaking of just perfect, Brew Pub Pizzas, we have a good relationship with them. You have a great relationship
Yes.
with them. They're going to be at some of your major events. By the way, we're in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We're on South Broadway Street. And Bob's going to give the website. And what are some of the events that Brew Pub Pizzas are at?
Well,
You folks
we're
know.
going to have them at our Great Bunny Train. We will also have there we go. We'll
You're
have
going to find the eggs too?
There we go. There we go.
I'll bet you still hiding the eggs at the office too. I can see you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all right. With the Great Bunny Train, they'll be visiting our Day Out with Thomas event, our Great Pumpkin Train in the fall,
Okay.
and of course Brew Pub Pizza. It's got to go with our Rails and Ales Craft Brew Fest, which will be coming up a little bit later this year, September.
All right.
So yeah, pizza and all these things, they just kind of seem to go together, and we'd love to have some good Brew Pub Pizza here at the museum.
Website folks can go on.
www.nationalrrmuseum.org.
See it right there on your screen?
There it
There
is.
it is,
Yep,
right
yep,
there.
yep,
Good
yep,
job.
yep.
Hey, you know what? I love Sunday brunches. And when I think of Sunday brunches, for some reason, I think of omelets and these beautiful Sunday brunch pizzas, and I think of salsa and
Yeah.
fresh homemade
Ooh,
salsa.
right.
And I've got this nice little salsa maker here. And we have, and what are these called again, Bob?
Tomatillas.
Tomatillas. Tomatillas.
So we're gonna throw a couple of those in there. I got some jalapeno chunks in there, a little bit of onion, some peppers, some yellow peppers, of course, we all know that these are the poblancos.
Yep, I went to school with the
Poblancos,
brother.
great little flavor. A little cilantro over the top of that, and some wonderful tomatoes. And with any luck, and I haven't used my new little salsa maker yet.
Okay. Stand back and it's gonna explode, Bob. Look, I'm just amazed
wow.
at this thing. I think we should sell those. Look at that.
Oh my God.
I know, it's just phenomenal. We're gonna take I know, it's phenomenal stuff. I'm gonna take my blade out so I won't get hurt. I'll show you that.
Oh,
But
man.
Look at that.
when I think of
Holy
these nice
cow.
little I'll do the ultimate little scrambler right here, and that baby's piping hot. I think about taking a little piece of that with just a little bit of that little beautiful fresh cilantro and that beautiful
yes.
flavors over the top,
Yes.
and serve that up to my guests.
Well, you know what I think on having that, though? You know, I mean, this is Wisconsin.
Sure.
You know, and, the mimosas, the champagne, the orange juice. Bob, you've cracked open a beer before, haven't you?
I've studied on this,
All right,
yes.
well, I'm gonna
See what we
crack
can do
open
here.
some tomato juice. We're going to do it Midwest style
A
here.
Midwest
So-
mimosa.
all right, I'm going to put a little tomato juice in there. I'll let you go ahead and put some beer in there.
All right.
Oh, man, look how he pours that. That's like that. Look at that. Did you bartend with it all?
Just a little bit.
Did you? I bet you
This is
did.
what's great. Here's what's great. There's a meat market in Mount Calvary here in Wisconsin. They make these little jerky sticks just for Bloody Marys and for events like mimosas, Midwest style.
Oh,
So beer, tomato juice, lemon juice,
and
maybe
top
a
it over some hot peppers.
little crushed peppers in place of the salt
You
around
know,
the rim.
Bob, I feel sorry for you because you're the guest, and you know what, guest? You don't get nothing from me. 'cause
Yeah, let's put another one in there.
there you go. Well, I'll give you the stick, though.
I'll tell you what, you and I'll have pizza together.
That sounds very
Sounds
good.
great.
You guys can have that pizza, boy. This is good.
Bellatorria. That's the
Oh,
key
yeah.
word of the day. Bellatorria. Great pizzas, different varieties. That's what it's all about. The ultimate thins to the Sunday brunches. We're going to be right back with some nice garlic bread, and we're going to top it with our own bruschetta.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be right back, folks. Bob, thanks so much for
You're
spending
welcome,
time
sir.
with us.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
Good to be here.
Thank you there, sir, very much. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grill. And I'll tell you what, we're going to do a little garlic cheese bread on the grill. And over here we have wonderful 4-cheese garlic
yes.
cheese bread. A little mozzarella, a little cheddar, a little bit of provolone with a creamy garlic sauce, and then some Parmesan cheese on top. And actually what I did on this particular time on our Profire, I put the heat source over here, the garlic breads over here. They cook up very fast. In your oven, it's like 10 to 12 minutes on a higher heat. So they're very easy to do. But I'm gonna do a little bruschetta, a little
All
homemade
right,
bruschetta.
that's one of my favorites.
Mine too.
I mean, I really do. It really adds pizzazz to that,
The
too.
fresh cheeses, the nice breads. So I'm gonna add a little bit of green olives to a couple of mine. I'll just do mine over here. You can do your own.
Oh, great.
You're gonna,
Okay.
you're gonna do a little marinara sauce. I'm
Yep.
gonna do some green olives over here. I'm gonna put little sliced tomatoes on top. And we're gonna add a little bell peppers over here, little yellow bells over here, work really well. Just decorate it up with your little favorite toppings and make your own little meal. You can use these as snacks, you can use them for entertaining, you can use them as an accompaniment with a meal. Some nice fresh basil to top it all off with. And I'll tell you what, folks, that's some good eats right now.
It is. That's just amazing what you could do with those. I mean,
is.
just on it for the four cheeses. I got this a little bit hot here, but I did this on the grill. I'm sort of making them cheating a little bit here for a marinara sauce. But you know me, I like to cheat. I'm not going to go out there and I'm not going to peel up some garlic or chop any of the garlic or anything like that, or even dice up the tomatoes. You know, my hands are important. I need them for other things too. But all what I did is I actually got some diced tomatoes with peppers and onions in there, and I drained these first. I poured this into my black iron skillet here. I used some tomato sauce, which thickens that up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do to add some little bit of flavor on here, definitely you can go ahead and use whole garlic and slice up, which is really good. There's nothing wrong with that.
One little slice for you.
Thank you. But I'm going to use the minced garlic. And the reason that I like this is the fact that it's got a little oil base in it. This has got a little bit of olive oil in there. So it gives a little bit more, and you can smell that garlic. It gives a little bit of more of a pungent taste and flavor, which I do like on garlic. I'm going to mix that around on there. Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it. And then to really season this up a little bit of chili powder. Going to stir that around. A little bit of pepper flakes on here. Heat that up a little bit, and just a couple dashes of some hot sauce. Not overdone on that.
Let me help you. I'm sorry, I'm standing here like a bump on a log.
Well, stir that around, and then I'm going to take that bread, and I'm going to dip it right in there.
Well, go ahead, you do something.
Okay, you got it.
I just want to mention, you know, you can go online at bernatellos.com, and look at all the great varieties of different pizzas and breads that they have. You can see all the good that they do. You can see store locators to find out your nearest store where you can find Bernatello's products. And Bernatello's products are the brew pub pizzas, the wonderful little cheese breads that we're doing here today. And we've got, of course, the brew pub pizzas. I love those brew pub pizzas. Oh, man,
I do too. You know what? This is just heaven.
Well, what the heck, Merrill? If you can do that, I can take a little bit of my bruschetta.
Absolutely delicious, folks.
Oh,
very
man.
easy to do.
Let me try this one.
Yeah, try that. Oh, yeah. Life is good, everybody.
We're going to be right back to wrap this thing up in just a moment.
We sure will.
Oh, man, that is delicious. I'll tell you what, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. As we say welcome, we're going to say goodbye. But as we say goodbye, I'll tell you what, we got a great grilling club.
Yes.
And it's an exclusive grilling club you can join. You get a wonderful Mad Dog and Merrill t-shirt, a beautiful grill towel so you can wipe those grimy hands of yours, and an online exclusive videos of bloopers.
Oh, bloopers, huh? You should have seen them on this show.
We had a lot of them on this show,
Yes,
folks.
we did.
You got to go online, maddogandmerrill.com, and join our grilling club. Recipes and a whole lot more exclusive videos. It's a great time. The t-shirt, the towels. It's a grilling club. maddogandmerrill.com. See you later, folks.
Hey, happy grilling, everybody. Bye-bye.
Should we dig into this last piece
Let's
of bread?
do it, man.
All right, it's
Okay,
ours.
let's go. Let's just jump right in there.
Join the exclusive Mad Dog and Merrill Grillin' Club. Every member receives the official Grillin' Club t-shirt and towel. Discover new recipes, chat with fellow grillers, watch valuable videos, learn new jokes, or submit a unique recipe for a chance to see it on our show. Log in now for your chance to share in the Grillin' Club. Happy grillin'! Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.